Hey YTPC, Doug Michigan E-Piper here. Today I am smoking in my Missouri Meerschaum Diplomat. I've got some RLP6 by Lane Limited, and I am celebrating a birthday this week, and I come up with, I don't know if I could say I could come up with it, but I have an idea that I'd really like to see come to fruition. I just finished the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I read that over the winter, and I guess I should say that I got to explain how I read books. If I'm reading a series, it may take me, like for 3 books, took me all winter to read them because I don't sit down every night and I don't sit down for hours at a time. A lot of times, if I'm reading, I get tired and I'll put it up. But by the way, it's a fabulous, beautiful day today. So I got the garage door open, or the barn door open. But anyway, so I finished the trilogy, and I was thinking about birthdays, not necessarily mine, but what we do for them, and everybody gets you on Facebook, and it's like happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And I have to answer each one of them individually because I don't feel like just saying, hey everybody, thanks for the happy birthday and moving on. I just don't think that's very personal. But I also get when people don't. However, Nathan from Let My Cameron Go got me onto Country Squire Radio, which if you haven't had a chance to listen to is pretty good. And in one of their episodes, they were talking about YTPC traditions, and what to do for those and whatnot. And I think I have a new one. If you read and forgive me, there's like 3 different thoughts that are coming into play here. So I'm going to try to tie them all together, and it may seem like, I'm juggling steam right now, but just bear with me. So they were talking about how in a YTPC, it's starting to get to the point where there's a cult following type deal, and maybe we should have some tradition. And after reading The Lord of the Rings, I kind of like how the hobbits did their birthdays. Instead of the person whose birthday it is getting all the gifts, that person would give gifts to everyone else. Now, if memory serves me correct, because that was 3 books ago, really. It's not a big gift. It's not anything huge. And it may be something you already own, but a gift nonetheless. And I thought to myself, if I were to do that, how would I put parameters around that? How would I figure that out? And what I came up with was that you would give gifts per the decade of your life. So we'll use mine for an example. I'm 49 this week, so I would give 4 gifts out. So if we did this in the YTPC, and I want to know your opinions on this, I really do. If we did this in the YTPC, I would find 4 YTPC friends and give them a gift. Now it could be a tin of tobacco, it could be a Missouri Meerschaum, a $5, $10 Missouri Meerschaum, or it could be a $100 briar pipe. Although I think if we were to do something like this, we shy away from that for several reasons. One being that not everybody can afford $100 Briar pie, that's $400, right? And you got to ship it out to everybody. But so the emphasis would not be so much put on the price of the gift or even who it goes to. Because if you think about it, okay, I celebrate the birthday this year. I don't want other guys thinking every time he has a birthday, he's going to send me a pipe or he's going to send me a tent. I think it'd be even better if it's a surprise who gets them. Now, you don't want to send it to a stranger. Don't get me wrong. But we could do, and I wish I thought of this earlier. I'd have pinched some pennies for this, and maybe I'll still do it here in a little while. But in a nutshell, here's what I'm thinking. As a YTPC tradition, on your birthday, you give the amount of gifts that are decades in your life. As an example, I'm 49, so there would be 4 gifts. Next year, I'd have to do 5 gifts. I'd be in the 50s. Given to other YTPC members. The price doesn't matter. And I mean, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, if you find out somebody gives somebody a $5 taste tester pipe, you don't turn your nose up at them. It's like, well, good for you, And so they give the gifts out for the decades of their life. And that's what they do for their birthday, for the YTPC. Everybody, and think about it, right? Because it's like, I'm sitting here and all of a sudden I get a package in the mail. It's like, what the heck is that? Pick it up, it's like, well, there's a country gentleman. Who's that from? Oh, that's from Mick from Australia. Mick's a good chap. I like that guy. I think I'll smoke it in his honor. How cool would that be if we all did that, right? Just a thought. I think the Hobbits had something going on there. Tolkien did a good job with that. And, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It wasn't for them, and I don't think it needs to be for us. And so here's the last part of the last idea that comes into play here is, if you've been watching my channel or Nathan's channel over at Let My Camera Go, we had a back and forth, or I should say, he responded to a video I just did recently in my Analogies of Faith video or series. And he had described how the fellowship is great and the back and forth is great. I would like to hear from you. So I'd love to tell you that right now I'm going to do a VR and a giveaway. I'm not. I'm sorry, just not there right now with everything going on upside down in my life between jobs and everything. However, if you guys have a chance and want to put some thought to it, I think this would be a great video topic or subject to be able to go over and talk about, a new tradition in the YTPC, giving gifts to other people instead of the other way around. So there you have it. I have given you the foundation of a good YTPC tradition. So I'm hoping that from here on, there are videos that come out and absolutely put me to shame with what you guys come up with. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this RLP6 in my Diplomat from Missouri Meerschaum and contemplate the fun we could have with something like this. Guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope the weather is as beautiful for you today as it is for me. And until next time, you take care.